What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the vlog. For today's vlog, I thought it'd be fun to do a little like catch-up Q&A with me and Jarrett. That's gonna come later because before that, I'm gonna go back to my roots. I haven't talked to you guys about fashion in so long, and I'm so excited to say this video is sponsored by Princess Polly. You guys know I love Princess Polly. It is like my go-to place for basically anything that I need, whether it's summer, spring, fall, winter, all the things. Princess Polly has every single season covered for me. I mean, I love their affordable, high quality pieces. I'm wearing one of their dresses right now that I'm gonna show you guys in the haul. And my code, as always, is Kennedy20 for 20% off. And for those of you who always shop and use my code, I appreciate you so much because then it lets me keep working with them because I love working with them, and most of all, I love wearing their clothes. Jarrett before this even told me I was living in this dress lately, and I'm like, yes, because I just love Princess Polly that much. So I'm gonna show you guys a few of the pieces that I picked out for this month for some spring inspiration. I mean, we're basically almost in summer, so we love that. So spring transition to summer inspo. But I'm like literally living in just like fun colors, prints, even some neutrals. Of course, you guys know me to my core. I'm gonna be a neutral gal, but I love some colors that I have going on lately. So I'm gonna show you guys again, Kennedy20 for 20% off. Let's get to the haul real quick. So let's start off with this gorgeous maxi dress. I love this for spring, summer, all the things. The floral, the little lace detail is one of my favorite things. I just love how this fits because it's like flowy, but yet it's still fitted. And I just love a piece that you can dress up and dress down. Y'all know the name of my game. And Jarrett, again, has said that I've been living in this dress because it's so comfortable. I've worn it to church. I've worn it to go run errands. Like, it is just that comfortable. So, I love this. Okay, I love this. This is so, like, classy and, like, I love the color. Again, another piece you can dress up and down. I love the material. It is so cozy and it's wide legged, so you can wear some nice shoes with it. My tall girls, you will love these pants too because it'll give you even more of like a midline. I have a short torso and I'm like 5'5", so I don't have like the length for this, but like I love this. I'll put sandals on. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, this cream floral dress, another one I'm obsessed with. Again, the quality is so comfortable. You could put like a little suit top over it with like some loafers. Completely gorgeous. It's maxi again. Let me show you the back. And this is the back. It has a little bit of a low back. How do you film like this? This is so hard, but hopefully you can see it. I love it. Okay, this one is so fun. I just want to go in a field and just gallop around. I love this silk, this beautiful, look how pretty this neckline is, like the little lace and the little detail. It is so like just giving tea party, summer, spring, like nonchalant. I'm in like my mini dress era where you can wear this and then just like some loafers and then call it an outfit. Okay, this baby doll dress is so cute and so summery. I can't get over it. This deep V neckline. I had to put my hair up to give you the full like vibe of this one because it just is so like summery, fun. Walking around in the kitchen, holding the baby. I love this dress. And honestly, Linen has something similar, so we could totally match in this. It's really cute. And also, my brides, if you want something fun and flirty for a shower, easy, I would wear like cowgirl boots with this just to like make it fun. This is so comfortable. I love it. I love it. And you can see here, let me zoom in. The little eyelet detail. Eyelet details, all of this. So cute. All right, I love this. Something about a polka dotted black dress just screams classic to me. I want to put on a red lip. I want to unlock my inner Parent Trap Meredith vibes. For some reason, I feel like everyone's doing like the black dress trend at their wedding. So like this is a great option. So comfortable, very classic. The deep V, but also the maxi makes it so fun for summer. All right, I love a good suit shirt set. Say that 3 times fast, my goodness. But I love this. It makes me want to go to the lake, get on my swimsuit. You can wear it together, you can wear separate. I tucked it in just so you can see these are shorts, but like I like to wear mine flowy and just like nonchalant. It is so comfortable. This is perfectly oversized. And again, you can wear a bathing suit underneath. You can dress it up with some sandals for some dinner. I just love this. And it's such a fun color, pink striped. Summer. Okay, another fun summer set. Get me to the pool, get me to the beach. I wanna wear this everywhere. This is so comfortable, so cute. Again, another set that you can wear the top with something else, you can wear the bottoms with something else. I just love it. The pattern is so cute. Such fun summer colors. So, okay, also y'all, don't sleep on Princess Polly's bathing suits and their cover-ups. I love this purple for summer. It is so cute. These bottoms are the matching ones. They're a little cheeky, so I'm not gonna show you because I like my bathing suits a little bit more cheeky. And then this little cover-up is so comfortable and so cute. I love this, especially the neckline of the top. It is just, mwah, chef's kiss. All right, this next dress is basically completely see-through, so no, I'm not gonna bear it all on the internet. I'm just gonna show you the back because I could die for this back. And also, it would be a great bathing suit cover, but I really just wanted to show you how low the back goes and how like stunning it is. So yeah, I love this. Maybe I'll show you the front, I'll just cover. All right, here's the front. I would totally wear this with like a bathing suit and all that. And I do love this. It is so regal, honestly. Like, it's so classic. I just love it. All right, last but not least, this beautiful set. It's giving Hamptons, it's giving beachy, it's giving cover up and dressing up to dinner or dressing down to dinner. It is, again, so comfortable. It reminds me of the green set, but again, this is white, more creamish yellowish white, and then it's long. Again, for my tall girls, you will love this. It is so comfortable, and I love the button up and I love the collar. I love all my Princess Polly pieces. Like I said, you can't find them anywhere. They're so unique and they're such great quality and they're so like great price. So we love that. Kennedy20 for 20% off. Please shop my link, use my code if you want. I mean, why wouldn't you? You get 20% off. Mwah! I love you guys and hope you guys enjoyed this fashion catch-up haul. Spring, summer, all the things by Princess Polly. I'm gonna go take care of Lennon and we're gonna do the Q&A after she goes to bed. So I'm looking forward to that in a little bit. All right, y'all, this is gonna be a very special Q&A edition because one, we're in our bathroom because it is past Lennon's bedtime. And we wanted to still make this happen and we wanted to have a glass of wine. And I feel like that's a little bit more fun to talk to y'all while we're just drinking and hanging because that's exactly what we do whenever Lennon goes to bed. So this can be a little different Q&A. It's a wine and Q&A. All right, let's get situated and then we'll dive in. First, we gotta open the bottle. So Jared wouldn't let us drink this really nice bottle we have because he's like, no, I don't want to leave tomorrow because he's leaving tomorrow and leave you with the whole bottle. And I'm like, okay, come on. Let's get going. All right, y'all, let's get into the Q&A with us. We're gonna open up our bottle of wine. Jared said I had to do it. I don't know why. Why did I have to do it?
Let's just see how good you are for the camera.
It's not my first rodeo. I told y'all he didn't let us drink the good wine, so I don't even know what wine this is. It was gifted to us by our interior designers. So why don't you tell the camera, or tell the vlog how many times we opened bottles of wine at night? Ever since Lennon was born.
You do.
Yeah.
No, not really since she was born. It's more, for you, it's been like the last like month or two.
Yeah, really.
You just gotta pull it out.
Woo! It looks like grape juice. Cheers to the Q&A. Not bad.
It's really good. Snap
It's getting past our bedtime. It's currently 8:30 p.m. Lennon Love is sleeping soundly right now.
Which means it's getting close to my bedtime.
Yeah, our bedtime's like in an hour, so we're gonna make this fun, snappy. Also, this answers one of y'all's questions. All of y'all are asking when baby number 2 is coming. Obviously, not here right now. No, it's not. All right, let's start out with one of the ones that Jarrett wanted us to ask. So, our favorite thing about each other as parents.
I would say my favorite thing about you as a parent is seeing you. You're like a like seeing you as a mama, like as a protecting person. I think that's the coolest thing.
Aww. My favorite thing of seeing you as a dad is how much you are like able to love on her but still on me. Like you're so like, you know, like when you think, like when you have kids, like, let me rephrase this.
She's going red.
Let me rephrase this. Okay, my favorite thing of seeing you as a dad is how much you are like so aware of me being taken care of and Lennon being taken care of. Like you're like, gotta take care of my girls. Like, what do you guys need? Whenever you're here, at least you help out a ton, and I appreciate that. And then how much you literally love her and me so much. Like it's not like you focus on just her and never even think about me. It's like we are both the center of your worlds.
That would be correct.
Yeah, I know, but like some people will put the daughter before the mom or the mom before the daughter. You put us both equally, and like of course you put me more, but like you put us like it's not like I'm forgotten. You include us in everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, what's the hardest part of football season for you both, relationship-wise? This is a big question. A lot of you guys ask football-related questions like this, so I put it all in one question. I'll go first. The hardest part, relationship-wise, is making time for each other in football season. I feel like people think that like football season is just like so fun that like, oh, how could they have any complaints? Football season is fun, but it also is so demanding and so tiring. Not for me, for him. But like whenever he comes home, all he wants to do is go to bed, or he wants to like relax and go to, because like he does everything at the facility all day. So when he comes home, it's literally like bedtime. Like he doesn't do anything else at home. I always say, leave football at the facility. When you walk through the door, you are helping me with Lennon or you are going to be with me. That's our like kind of rule. But I would say the hardest thing for me on our relationship wise is just doing everything alone, and then like not having him to like all day, every day. Like not even just with Lennon, just like life alone, you know?
I would say, I mean, pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's different because I am busy all day, every day.
You are. And I'm busy in a different way, but
yeah, it's like not being able to really communicate until I get home.
You do a good job though.
Yeah, a little bit throughout the day, but like once I get home and we're up for an hour and a half, and then we go to bed, it's like
literally an hour. That's the only time we get together.
Yeah, especially the middle of the week is just the hardest because.
But then he gets to see Lennon like 3 times a week, like solid 3 times a week.
Yeah.
There's some times where he gets maybe like an hour or 2 before bed because she goes to bed at like 7. So like if
it's
you
usually like
it's like bedtime.
One day, 1 or 2 days.
All right, next question is another question that we got a lot about is the house stuff.
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
The worst and best thing about building a house, and then things that you like and dislike about the new house.
Okay, and we'll also throw in, there's another question that stood out to me, and it was like, why don't you guys see this house as a forever home? So we'll address that one too in this question. But okay, so what's the best thing and worst thing about building a house?
Best thing about building a house.
I'm gonna let Jared answer this because he handled most of the house process, I will say.
Well, depends on what we're talking about here.
That's true. I handled all the
inside. I would say the best thing is having the creativity to tell the people your ideas
and exactly what you want.
Exactly what you want. So you can we send a bunch of Pinterest stuff over.
They literally
Instagram
barfed up our Pinterest on here. Right?
Yeah.
I would like
So I would say having the creativity to just make it exactly what you want. I don't think it's exactly. I mean, it's
within budget. Best thing. So we're focused on best thing right now. Best thing I would say is exactly that, because you never have to be like, oh, I really wish these walls were painted this color, or I really wish this was more open. Let's just knock out that side. It's like, no, you can literally build it from scratch that way that you like it. And also, the reason we decided to build was because it was the housing market was like so, what do you call it? That's like increased. What's the word?
Well, the reason we decided to build is because the house that we were going to buy, we wanted to remodel.
We wanted to remodel was going to cost the same amount at the end of the day.
It wasn't going to cost the same amount, but it was going to cost X amount of dollars. We were like, we might as well just build something.
What we want, that we don't have to remodel.
Yeah.
So that's where we came from. But
and it's an investment. So.
It was elevated. No, what's the word? It was the housing market.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
The housing market was like unreasonable, like so much right there. So that's why we decided to build. Anyways, he basically said it. So yeah, that's the best thing and I loved the whole process. I loved being able to like work with the interior designers on exactly what I wanted. So that's what I liked. The worst part, all the freaking setbacks. Like it's like if you don't have your right wood in, you're not gonna get it done in time. Like it was just annoying. Our builder was amazing though. Shout out Braybeck Custom Homes. He was amazing because he did everything to get the materials in on time. Even if it was like a little different. The iron on the doors were a little bit different, but there was a material that was actually in stock. We went with that material instead. You know what I mean? So like, that's
the worst thing. I mean, that setbacks are terrible.
And in a sense, the worst thing is all the decisions.
Yeah, it can be very stressful, that's for sure. But I'll say this, like one of the other good things about the house, like us building here, we weren't here whatsoever during the entire process. So I literally saw it as a concrete slab.
Yeah, that was the last time Jarrett saw it.
And then move in. And she only saw it one other time.
I saw it when there was, you guys saw it in the vlog. I vlogged it. I saw it when there was wood up.
The framing was done, but
I got to sign the concrete for us, and that was literally it. So
yeah.
Now, then we saw it like this, which is incredible. And then the other part of the question was things we like/don't like about a house. My favorite part is the living room, and my favorite part is the decor.
Yeah, it was pretty spot on in the decor, like just the vibe of the house.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The ambiance.
My least favorite part is that I wish we would have done the things that we knew we were going to do eventually, but now. Like pool, garage gym, more rooms.
Yeah.
Like I just don't want to add on to this. And that was the other part of the question was, why don't we see this as a forever home? It's because we need to add things that we don't already have and that we do want, but we don't want it to look like this like compound. Like we want it to be a fluid house. And so like this house is amazing. It might not be a forever home because it's 4 bedrooms, and like if we're planning to have 4 kids, like we're gonna need a little bit more room, but it's definitely spacious. It's definitely big enough. It's just more like spacious. Like we want to be able to like host family and friends, and we want to be able to have like a separate little thing for that, but we don't want to build onto this because it's already done.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
like we don't want to go through renovations for that.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be adding some stuff like a pool and.
Yes, there will be a pool probably next summer.
I'm gonna do a home gym for next off season and stuff. That's one thing I wish I would have already.
But that's one thing we wish we would have done.
And I wish I would have changed my like man cave a little bit.
Make it bigger.
Yeah, I mean, make it bigger, but just like the layout, I wish I would have changed something. But there's just some things like that I wish we would have thought about. But again, I think that's the cool thing about building a house is you go through things
and then you
find out what really works, what really works, what doesn't work, what you might want to change, and that sort of thing. So if we're lucky enough to build another home in the future, then that's where then you can do those things.
All right, next question. Long distance advice.
Question mark.
I was reading 2 questions at once. All right. My best long distance advice is to
FaceTime. Nope, just FaceTime a lot.
I mean, text all the time, FaceTime. You have to make like effort to go out of your way. And y'all, if we can do it, anyone can do it.
FaceTime.
I played soccer in college. He played football in college. Those are two of the most demanding D1 collegiate athlete sports. And we made it work. So number one, the good old saying, if he wanted to, he would. So like, if he wants to make distance work, if you want to make distance work.
Why is it all on the guy?
If you want to make distance work, you will. End of story. So that's my bottom line, like, line in the sand. Secondly, go out of your way to go see each other. He used to surprise me literally one time in the middle of soccer season, which was amazing. It was a bye weekend. I had no idea. Or you had some like random time off. And that's like the hardest thing to make happen. So like, again, if he wanted to, he would. So like, if you have a little weekend, go up and see him. If like you can drive, go drive. Every weekend, see each other, like if you can. I know that's hard, but like space out times to where you know you're gonna see each other and it's gonna be worth it. But like we would go, what, 4 months without seeing each other?
Yeah, pretty much every bit of 4 months.
Yeah. And I never played Auburn ever, which really sucked. They started playing them when I graduated.
Oh, really?
They played them once, but I mean, still, once would have been nice. But yeah, so our biggest long distance advice, FaceTime, talk on the phone, date on the phone. We used to watch Netflix together on the phone and do our homework. Literally just sit there and do our homework together.
Wouldn't even say anything.
Wouldn't even say anything. I'd just be like, I just want to fall asleep with you on the phone. So I would. So like, just do those things and do the little things. And whenever you do get time together, go on a date. Go to, like, whenever you have the weekend together, make a fun weekend plan. Like, go on a date, go to the movies.
Go to Sky Bar.
No. But yeah, so that's our main advice for long distance dating. We did it for, what, 3 years? You left sophomore year, 2016.
Kennedy. I left. Yeah, I left sophomore year, but it was January of 17.
And then we went to California, so we didn't do distance.
Correct. We had 2 years distance.
But then you went to the Patriots, and then I didn't get to see you until
that was
June.
2 months.
Anyways.
Then we got married.
Okay, that's our biggest thing for distance. All right, next question. I like this one. What is the main thing you and Jarrett fight about? Let me just take a big gulp of wine.
Yeah, where's the bottle?
First off, I do want to say that, like, if me and Jarrett fight, it's like bickering. It's like brother and sister fight. If we get into a fight, it's one, gonna be resolved, so it's good. Two, it probably has been a long time coming and it needed to come to a head. And three, it's always his fault. I'm kidding.
Funny.
I know, it's so funny.
You are funny.
Okay, anyways. The biggest thing we fought about. Do you want to go first?
No, I would love to hear yours.
I told you in the car whenever I read the question.
Let's hear it.
I said the biggest thing we fight about is Jarrett's tendency to
be a good person.
To people please.
To be a good person.
To people please. Sometimes he will say yes to things because he wants to make the other person happy. I'm like, no. Like, why? Because he's a good person. He is a great person. But like, to me, I'm like, all right, does that work with our life? Does that work with our schedule? Does it like honor me and Lennon? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I spend all day with Lennon. I do all this with Lennon. And then if you decide to go do something away from me and Lennon, one, is it beneficial to you? Two, is it okay with us? I keep doing 1, 2, 3. Just blah, blah, blah. My thing is that, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it. People pleasing. Just people pleasing is honestly an issue for him. I don't people please. I don't live to please other people. He doesn't either. But just sometimes I'm like, don't make those decisions for other people. Make them for you.
Wish I could turn. No.
Okay.
I wish we could go back in time about 23 hours. And I wish I could take this camera around.
About our closet.
this room we're in right now, our closet and our main bedroom right there.
Yeah.
And see the filth that you live in.
That's honestly why we can't do the home tour, because it's always dirty. No, I'm kidding.
Because of one person.
I'm kidding. Lennon. We can blame her too.
She doesn't know better.
Okay.
You do.
All right, so what are you saying?
That you're messy. Bad.
I know. Yeah, I knew he was going to say that. So my issue with him, my biggest fight with him is people pleasing. His biggest fight with me is keeping the house clean and organized.
Whenever you have dirty clothes and there's like a hamper like 2 feet to the right, you would think like if they're on the ground, you'd pick them up and literally like 2 feet that way, just drop them in the little hamper.
I've gotten better.
No.
Yes, I have.
You
told me that here in this house you love how clean I am.
Well, yeah, because you actually, I guess, care about this place, so you actually want to take care of it.
So you retract what you just said?
No.
Yes.
You're still, 23 hours ago, this place was a wreck.
But now it's not.
Yeah, because you want to do a house tour, and that's the only way to get you to clean.
All right, there you go. Now you know our 2 biggest things we fight about. All right, next question, and this was a majorly commonly asked question, is when do we want to have baby number 2?
ASAP.
I mean, that'd be ideal, but God's timing, you know. But like, it's weird because I said like this time, like trying is so different than like it just happening. Like this is so, I don't know, like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It's different. But yeah, we would like to have baby number 2 ASAP. I would love to have it tomorrow.
Wow.
But that's obviously not happening. So God's timing is what we like to say.
Yep, in due time.
In due time. Okay, next question is our favorite movie we love to watch together. I already know my answer.
But it's together, so it's like...
It's kind of like I feel like you would know. It's kind of like it's not necessarily a movie, it's a lot of movies.
I've got a couple different things.
No. It's just one.
It's a series?
Not really a series, but like a universe.
Oh, the Marvel movies.
Anything Marvel.
Yeah, anything Marvel.
I was told the other day, someone was so shocked that I was like a Marvel fan. I am a bigger Marvel fan than him. I got you into it. You liked Batman. But
He's the greatest
love Marvel. So yeah, anything Marvel. We, during COVID, watched all of the Marvel movies.
April 2020.
April 2020.
I think we still have the calendar.
We do have the calendar. We watched all the Marvel movies in order, everything.
I think it took us like 20...
Took us a whole month.
20... No, it was like... We ended up watching a couple movies in a night. But it was like 22 or 23 days.
It was amazing. It was the best days of my life.
Facts.
Okay, I actually love this next question because for some reason on my TikTok, I'm scrolling, all I've seen is like these TikToks of people being like, the reason why we stopped having kids is it ruined our marriage or whatever. Anyways, so this question says, I feel like I have this fear that marriage is so hard because everyone always says that. Is it as hard / burdensome as some people say? It's so discouraging as a single girl. Y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let you go first. Because I think that's such a sad thing that's out there.
I have a different view on it. People say marriage is really hard and having kids is really hard. Those are like the 2 things. Like, oh, like, don't know what you're signing up for, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay, for one, yes, they are both hard. But they are also, both of them, the most rewarding things you can, in my opinion, do in life.
Yeah. You really have no purpose.
To me, it's kind of how you, like, your outlook on it. Like, if you want, if those 2 things are hard no matter what. There's challenges in both. There's hardship in both.
Okay, but you can also play a sport and that's hard. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like...
No, but I'm agreeing with you. I'm like telling them in your stance, like, the way you see things as hard is universal. Like, nothing in life is going to come easy.
Like, is it hard, you know, doing certain things in marriage or doing certain things as parents? Like, absolutely. But like I said, it's also the most rewarding thing. To me, it gives your life more purpose. And so,
in our opinion,
I don't view it as like, oh, it's the hardest thing in the world. It's like super, like, yeah, like, no, like, I'm not saying it's not, but it's just, it's again, however you look at it. And I disagree whenever people say it. say it.
I
like
do
that.
too. I'm like, anytime someone tells me, oh, just wait until they're this or just wait until it's that. And I'm like, can you not? And just be some positiveness?
Yeah,
Because
I don't understand that either. Because it's always like people say the negative things about X, Y, and Z whenever, like, why not just say, oh, like, oh, you guys are going to crush it, or, oh, like,
be positive.
you guys are going to do this, or it's going to be great, or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think personally, I'm like, for us, like, I don't think it's necessarily been hard. There have been things that we have tackled together that are hard. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we had each other to tackle those things.
Yeah.
And that's where I think people say, oh, marriage is hard. It's like, no, it's not hard between you and your partner if you have like real life love and like chemistry and like it's your meant to be partner person.
You just have to have a good foundation.
It's just a good foundation, but also like things you face are hard. Things you do in life are going to be hard, but like the person you're with and the person you have beside you, that's the most important thing. And like, if you have that, it's not going to be hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, it's still sometimes hard, but like,
Yeah, but
I hate that there's such a negative connotation about marriage, especially in like the younger generation. Like people don't realize like getting married is great. It's great.
I don't think there's ever been a day that I've woken up and been like, God,
I'm married.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially at our age. Like we're both 26, if nobody didn't know that. We've been married for 4 years.
almost.
Yeah. So, I guess what I have to say is, no, it's not as hard and as burdensome. No, that's what Lennon says. No, it's not as hard and as burdensome as people say, in my opinion, at all. Because the people who say that are probably not in the right marriage, or they are just negative.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to say.
Negative.
It also depends on who you marry.
Yeah, like if you're marrying just to marry, then that's going to be exposed anyways. So like,
Yeah.
that's your own issue. If you have the rock solid foundation that we have, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, I think if you're with the right person and everything,
matter.
there will be things that you will face as hard, but like between you and him, no. Like it won't be. Between you and your significant other, it will not be hard, in my opinion. It just won't. And if it is, you're gonna figure it out. Because there's no one else in life you chose this person to be with. So like, you're gonna figure it out. I hope that answered it okay. I just want to take it away. Take away that connotation. Is that the word for it? Take away that perception. Next question is it hard for Jarrett to be away so much and miss Lennon's milestones? Jarrett, I'll let you answer this one.
Yes, it sucks.
Can you explain a little bit? Because a lot of people asked, how is it for Jarrett to be away from you guys all the time? How does it feel for that for him? So,
Well, it sucks because I feel like there's a lot of things I miss out on. There's definitely things that I wish that I was more a part of every day that she learns without me, which kind of sucks. Because I wish I was there for literally every single thing. Where you're lucky, but I'm not privy to some of that stuff, and I wish as a father, and especially as your first child, I feel like there's every little thing that you want to be there for.
Yeah, the second child, you're just like...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like...
I'm kidding.
It's like the first time you're experiencing all of these things, and the first time she crawls, I was there for. The first time she walks, I was there for.
Mm-hmm. You were there for the big ones.
The first words. Yeah.
It was mama.
It's up for debate.
No, it's not. She said mama first, straight up.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she said dada.
No, she said dada more, but she said mama first.
Anyway, I feel like there's so many things that you are so excited about.
Some little things.
When it's your first child, and then not being able to be there for certain things, that kind of sucks. But it is cool to like pass time. Like I don't see her.
Yeah, he comes home and she's he comes home and he's like, oh my god, she is like,
she's doing this, or she's
10 times taller, and I'm like,
or her hair has gotten longer.
Her hair's gotten longer. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like,
and it's usually only like,
I never notice that stuff because I'm with her every day.
4 days, or if I don't come home on a weekend, it's like, 11, 12, 13 days where I don't see her, and then it's like,
you're like, oh my gosh, she's sprinting.
Yeah, she's like a sprinter right now. She doesn't walk, she sprints.
All right, well, good answer. All right, next question is, how do y'all keep the spark alive? Obviously, not going to give an in-depth answer to this, but I will say the best way.
What kind of spark are we talking here?
The fire we have burning, baby. Anyways, in my opinion, the best way to keep a spark alive in a marriage is literally, we say this all the time. What is it?
Always date.
Always date. Never stop dating. Go on dates. Have a date night. If like you need to do like a date night at the movie theaters, go to the movie theaters. Go see a movie that's fun. But like time with each other is like uninterrupted time with each other is the most important thing, and that's the way to keep a spark alive. I tell him sometimes like you're courting me from the beginning of the day. So like I love to just be like listened to and like courted and like everyday setting. So like if you walk in the door and you're like, hi baby, give me a kiss, building the right steps to the rest of the day in general. So like to me, sometimes he'll be like, hey, like for Mother's Day, I got you a massage. I did this for you, and I like didn't even ask that. Like I didn't ask for any of it. You know what I mean? And like stuff like that, like surprising each other, little things. Like you don't have to have like something extravagant planned. Like you could literally just be like, all right, you put the kids down, or like if you don't have kids, all right, you just got home from work, I made dinner, I have a wine that I really want us to drink, and put your phone away for the next hour, and we're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna watch a show. Something like that goes so long. Such a long way. Oh, okay. Next question is, how did you guys know each other were the one? You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I always go first though. No, you go first.
Nope.
You tell me something good about myself. Go.
So we started hanging out freshman year. It wasn't like a specific time.
Oh, with Bola.
Huh?
With Bola?
No. I'm not. Oh. No, our pastor said this.
Okay.
It wasn't like a specific time necessarily or anything like that. But it was like as we first started like hanging out, dating, whatever. It was a quote from me to our pastor during our pre-marriage counseling.
Okay.
Do you remember what this was?
No.
How did you know Kennedy was a one? Whenever I knew, like whenever we were hanging out and it felt like hanging out with a guy, like with one of the guys, like a dude.
I'm gonna say the same something similar.
She was like a bro. She was a bro.
So to put it into normal words, I agree, but the way I explain it is
normal words.
I knew he was the one when I could sit with him and us not speak at all and it feel comfortable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to fill the space with any words or awkward coughs or like fidgeting or like, oh man, the weather today. You don't, whenever someone's the one, you know what I mean though? Like the silences are literally just like to be sat in together. That's the way I explain how I knew he was the one, because with past relationships, there was always like, so what should we do next?
So,
like,
you come here often?
Yeah, like there was none of that. It was just we were living our life together, and if we wanted to be in silence, there was no awkwardness. So that's the way I explain it. Our life is not very silent, but like the comfortability, the safe security, all of that. That's how I feel like you know who the one is, whenever you can just sit there in silence and you are just like, this is my best friend. Like I don't need to say anything. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna be here. All right, next question. Biggest tips for updating a man's wardrobe. I love this. Before I met Jarrett,
Is this a question for you or me?
For me. Us. Honestly, us, because you have become so well aware of fashion lately. Not necessarily fashion, but just like things he can do to elevate his overall wardrobe. In my opinion, guys care more about what they look than they lead on. not you necessarily, but like if they have bad fashion, it's just because they don't care. But like once you start showing them like, oh hey, these shoes are cool, I just think that guys care more about what they look, like how they look, than they actually lead on. Because like if you just like say like, oh, I like your shoes one day, they had the most confident boost ever. If I told Jarrett I love his hair, he's like on cloud 9. But
my hair looks good every day.
What I love about like update, or like if you're in a relationship and you're like, okay, I want to like have their wardrobe updated, tell them something that you love when they wear. Like I love when Jarrett wears like a good like sneaker with like an outfit, like a solid outfit. I love when he wears a jacket. Like I love that stuff. So like he has become so like obsessed with like statement pieces. So like he'll wear one statement piece and then wear like athleisure around it, and then that will be like his outfit. And like I don't necessarily force him to wear anything. I know I saw you raise your hand. Let me finish. I like I love how he like tries now. Like I feel like that's something that's like respectable. Like I feel like I love fashion so much that like whenever you walk out of the house, you like want to look good. And like whenever he wants to look good, I'm like, oh, I love that. And I don't know, I feel like if you just start with one thing that like you know your significant other loves, whether that's a shirt, shorts, statement pants, statement jacket, shoes, he's a shoe guy, a hat, he's a hat guy, especially with his hair. I wish you guys could see it right now. It's bad. But
what do you mean it's bad? My hair's great.
I mean, no, I love your hair. It's just the top of it. Oh.
I would say, here's what I would say.
Yes.
Going along with statement pieces, I'm a big shoe guy and a hat guy, like she said. So if I go head to toe, well, like shirt or shorts or pants, jeans, whatever, solid color, usually neutral.
You're very neutral.
I like to make it pop with either like a cool hat or cool shoes. I like watches, so having a cool watch. Simple, but effective.
Yeah, and it's not that hard to have like for guys, it's not that hard to make it a little tweak and it be completely different. Like literally.
And to be quite honest with you, I don't care that much to like go
out of his way.
So it's got to be functional. It's got to be quick and easy.
It does.
And
it can't be uncomfortable. It can't be itchy. No. So like again, there is a style for everyone, and to make it as basic as possible, just pick one thing you want to elevate and go from there. That's what I say. If you want to elevate your shirt, just make it neutral and just go from there. Like, that's my opinion. Good input. We keep high-fiving.
She dresses me half the time.
I do dress him half the time. Welcome to New York, of course. Why wouldn't she?
Is that the song on
Welcome to New York.
What's
We've been waiting for you. Welcome
What's
to
that
New
song?
York.
What movie do I always watch with Lennon?
Sing?
No, the other one with all the other pets.
Pets?
No, is that
Pets? Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets.
My sisters are at the Taylor Swift concert right now, and they're telling me the surprise songs. So of course it's Welcome to New York. They're in New York. See, like I said, this is gonna be a fun Q&A.
Come on.
We're just chatting together in the bathroom at night before bed. Jarrett hates me. Okay, next question. This is a serious one. How has your relationship changed since Lennon? Jarrett?
I would say the main thing is our conversations. Our conversations revolve around Lennon at this point. What did she do today? Or what was, hey, let's lay in bed for 30 minutes and watch videos and pictures that we took of her that day. I would say that's...
Or we talk about our poops.
I mean, you do. I would say conversation is probably the biggest one. Because everything is revolving around her at all times.
They're asking about, like, you know.
I mean, outside of that...
Anyways, that's a good answer. All right, I'll give another answer. I think the biggest way our relationship has changed is that it is so hard to, like, make time for each other. Because the time that we do get with each other, we just want to sleep. Or go to bed early. Or, like, do whatever. Like, we have to intentionally make sure, okay, we're going to do Friday date night. This is set. I don't care how exhausted I am. We're going to go. So, like, quality time is definitely something that you have to, like, intentionally set up. And that's the way our relationship has changed. Because, like, all time was quality time. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to, like, be intentional about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just changes.
All right, so this is another one specific to Jarrett. For Jarrett, what's the best thing about having a daughter and the hardest?
Ooh, two good questions.
In one.
The best thing about having a daughter, I tell people this all the time, and it's so hard to...
What, because she looks like you?
Well, that too.
I'm kidding.
It's hard to explain, like, as a father, whenever you have a little girl, there's something inside of you that just, like, opens up, and
you want to treat women better. No, I'm kidding.
Never wanted to treat them bad. I would say there's just, like, something that, like, opens up inside of you that, you know, you didn't really know was there. It's like a protection, loving, caring, like, hodgepodge of things into one. It's so hard to explain. I don't know.
And then what's the hardest?
That's the best thing, for sure.
What's
the hardest thing...
Wiping?
No, it's not the hardest thing. The hardest thing, I think, is...
It is, because he always leaves poop!
The hardest part about having a daughter... I actually think this is to come because...
That's very true.
Thinking about having... Like, there's certain things in life that you have to, you know, teach your children and stuff, and especially the way that the world is now, and there's so many different things and so many different ways the world's going right now. I think that's going to be a challenging part of having a daughter is, you know, having her have her own values, but also valuing what we value, just given how crazy the world is and everything that goes on in it. That's probably going to be a challenging one.
Yeah. I feel like that goes for boys too, though.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just...
As a child.
Yeah, like, as...
You just want to make sure they're protected and they're smart and the world is
again,
scary.
it's your little girl, so it's like...
It's your little girl.
You don't want anything to ever happen to her, so it's just... Yeah, a lot of craziness out there.
Good answer. All right, this was a commonly asked question. Where and how did we meet? So,
freshman year, Baylor University.
Because your boy went to Baylor University before transferring.
We had a class together. It was an all-athlete class for freshmen. Probably the easiest 3 hours we ever got in college.
A little bit louder.
But we had this, like, etiquette class. So basically, for all the athletes, it was like how to approach the media whenever that came about, you know, what to tweet, what not to tweet. So we met in that class. I sat in the back row. She sat in the front row, alphabetical order. So I'd always go up to the front room, dap up my teammates, say what's up, and then
He would try to talk to me.
She thought I was super cool, so one day she just like came up to me and just like jumped on me and gave me a big hug. Was like, "Oh my gosh, who are you? Like,
he's lying.
You're so cool."
Anyways, he would try to say hi to his teammates. So let me pick up from that part of the story. He would try to say hi to his teammates, and he would try to say hi to me, just specifically me. I had a boyfriend at that time, so I was not engaging because I'm loyal. Don't you want to, like, you know, anyways. So I would not give him the time of day. And he kept trying to say hi to me, And I was like, nope. And then I was single. And finally I said hi back. And then he was like, light bulb, ding, 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 ding. He DM'd me on Twitter because that's where...
God, in those Twitter DMs.
The Twitter DMs were where they were back in the day. That's where it was at. He slid into my Twitter DMs and was like...
You're rude. That's
you're
what I said.
rude. He literally said you're rude.
That's the first thing I said to her.
I was like, why don't you get to know me? And then Jared goes, do I want to? And I said, that's up to you.
Stop doing the air flip.
That's up to you. And the rest is history.
Next.
Literally the rest is history. And then we texted, DM'd. We went on our first date immediately almost. And we literally did. It was like a week later. We were busy in soccer and football.
Was it the middle season, yeah?
Literally. And then he broke his foot and I was his nurse.
Ankle,
sorry.
Not my foot.
And he was obsessed with me ever since.
Right back at you.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A with us in our bathroom with wine. It was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. We'll see you next time.